What the heck? No. Oh. Can you guys see me? No, you can't, because I have my YouTube up here too. All right. Oh, is it now? There we go. Hey.
No.
Hey, let's go. Now I just got to mute myself.
See me?
All right, so it looks like it's just a little bit delayed. So I don't know exactly what's happening. But this is fun. We're messing around here. I don't know. This is going to be super interesting. It's really weird because I can see myself on my second screen, and it's slightly delayed, and it took me a minute to get everything connected. So I have no idea what's going on. But this will be fun. You know, I'm messing around with the second screen. We're going to get this figured out, and, it'll be good. It'll be good overall. All right, so everything aside, I'm very excited because I get to see chat. Jacob's already in here talking about the DK Dark Horse boost. That sounds like it's our daily boost. It sounds like a fun one. It's hard to evaluate. I'm sure Sam's already talked about it. In the sense that it's a kind of a crazy value and evaluation, but we'll get more into that in a minute. We're going to talk about today's picks, today's promos. So I'm just going to go through today's slate, and we're going to dive in, and I'll just go ahead, get us started. We'll hop in. I'm excited to have a few of you in here today, and it looks like as my screen is showing me, we got like 9-10 right now. So a little bit smaller group. We might have a few join us later, and we'll see how the questions start flowing. But regardless, here we go. Welcome to Promoguy. This is our channel. We recently released a new video, but this is our live stream where we get to talk, answer any questions, and just kind of dive into today's slate. So that's what we're going to do. Alrighty, so I am updating to our picks of the day, and we've got this right here. One thing I'm really excited for today is our big Michigan State and Wisconsin game. This is something that I, as a Michigan State fan, am just very excited for. But also, we have a couple of good promotions, good boosts going on. So that'll be, I guess, fun to dive into. That's something that, again, one of them is backing Michigan State, so I'm very excited for that. Especially because, this team has kind of proven a lot of people wrong. At the beginning of the season, it was not expected to be a great team, and as we've gone throughout the season, we're hitting a few rough patches here and there. We did not have a great week last week, but ultimately, we're looking good. We're looking to kind of really just slam the door on the conference in Wisconsin's face and run away with it. But that's my little side tangent aside. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to share my screen here, and we get to talk about today's slate. So right off the bat, if you guys have not seen this before, this is our homepage. A couple of things I really want to shout out. One, this is if you are not signed up for a book. So if there's any book that we talk about and you're like, hey, I want to sign up, but I want to make sure that I'm getting our best sign up bonus, we have those for you. If you scroll down here, these are the top sportsbook offers. We have some top casino offers, which are super valuable as well. My personal favorite casino offer, it goes for sportsbook and casino, but it's BetRivers. We'll talk about that a little bit in the sense that there is a boost today that I want to highlight, but really their best boost is the sign-up boost, and my advice is to go into casino, play through the $250 on blackjack, and it's easy money, guys. There's no reason not to. Just dive in here, click that redeem bonus, and go ahead. If you're looking at some of these new, you're like, hey, you've seen advertisements for Fanduel sign-up, DraftKings sign-up, Caesars sign-up, this is a really, really good time to do it, especially if you're not somebody who wants to throw down, $1,000 on a risk-free bet. Hop in here. There is, it's a fantastic time to sign up for DraftKings because they have basically just a basic bet boosted that you can on the Super Bowl, and it's a super profitable, super plus EV way to get signed up now. So definitely come in here. We've actually seen a few people hop in, sign up for one of these, and get more than one sign up offer, which we love. So if you guys want to get the best package, definitely come, click on our link, redeem that bonus, and just kind of explore a little bit, and you might get even more than you expected. So yeah, if you guys want to see what Sam is up to over on Twitter, go to Promoguy MI. If you're not already signed up there, you should definitely check that out. Our highest value bet of the day is Joe Burrow over. This might be the updated boost. So it looks like we have a dark horse and maybe the daily promo boost. So I'll check this one out. Joe Burrow over 1.5 TD passes. Is that old, Sam? Or is that a new one? That might be. I don't know. I didn't see that one today, so I'll have to. Sam will pop in the chat and really update me. Chat I see is going off because we have second monitor going on, and Quist is in there. Mr. Whizbang is excited for the fact that we have more than one monitor up. I'm really excited about it, but it is distracting me. I'm getting super distracted today, guys. We're just going to dive into slate, and then we can talk about all this other stuff. Okay, so FanDuel. We have our college basketball odds boost. This is Auburn and Michigan, who are both road favorites. Sam and I got into a little bit of a discussion about this the other day. I was watching, and I'm like, man, I don't know what it is, but these road teams that seem to be better than the home team, they just... when they're an underdog, it seems like a good bet. Now, that's just me evaluating off of just watching. I think I had watched like 2 games that day, and both of the road seemingly better teams were underdogs, and I was like, we got to bet on them. Well, lucky for us, I suppose. Maybe they heard me. They gave us a couple of road favorites, Auburn and Michigan, both to win, boosted to plus 270. We're risking 24. I risked $25 on this. And now Sam hates road favorites. This is something he will... I think this is a hill he'll die on as far as just general betting goes. This has nothing to do with plus EV or promos. This is just, hey, Sam believes in it as a sports guy. So he's saying it's sketchy. So you can believe in Sam. You can believe in me. Either way, if you believe in the numbers, we're going to throw down $25 on this. And, we're not going to look back. And then, hey, shout out to all our Wolverine fans. Look at, I'm betting on you. Are you happy? I'm betting on you. Celebrate in the chat. So college basketball parlay insurance. This is bet on $25 on a 4-leg plus 400 minimum college basketball parlay and get your money back if only one leg loses. Each leg must be minus 200 or lower, so longer odds. Now, this is something that I do not have, so I won't be able to show you guys. But if you ask very, very nicely, maybe I'll build a parlay in here just for fun, and we'll build a parlay and run. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the DraftKings one. FanDuel, I definitely have. I already have one up. I actually followed Ducky Bets on this, and we can talk about that once we get to it. The NBA odds boost, Giannis and LeBron. Sam spoke it into being. He said, hey, it'd have to be closer to plus 400 odds for me to bet on this, and they moved it for him. They said, all right, we hear you. We'll move it up. So Sam put $20 on it. I think I put 25 just because I believe in this. I think Giannis and LeBron, LeBron's getting old, but man, that guy's still got it. So we'll dive into that a little bit more too with FanDuel. DraftKings. This is where I was talking about where I didn't have, like I said, so in DraftKings, they have some targeted promotions. And when I was originally going through this, I brain farted and I thought it was one of the DraftKings same game parlays where it's risk free. I did not get that. It looks like Sam doesn't have that up here either. So if that is something that you have and you guys want me to build a parlay for that, that's what I was referencing. I've done it in the past. I can do it again today. But I do have an NBA same game parlay bet and get. This is valuable. I missed last night's, sadly, but you can still get this if you bet on 6 days. So I will be doing every day for the next 6 days, and we will be getting a $100 free bet after betting on those $15 same game parlays. So I'll show you guys mine today. I went a little bit different than Sam. Same game. We're still rooting for the same, more or less the same outcome. I just took a little bit of a different take on it. So then we have the flash boost. So this is something that we should be looking out for every day up until the Super Bowl. Now, obviously, I went live, so I haven't seen what this is, but it looks like Sam updated the post, and we have Joe Burrow over 1.5 touchdown passes boosted to plus 100. This is about 14.1 units. So if that's us, we're throwing $140 on that. Now, we will be maxing that based on, I'm assuming this is going to be 25 or 50. I'll find out once I get into the app. So there we go. Yeah, maxing the boost today. It looks like chat is saying that we have a couple of promos from BR Betting. We will also be checking those out. And Brian King wants me to build a parlay, so we might be doing that in DraftKings today too. Now, Caesars, we're moving on. We are actually avoiding Caesars same game parlay thing today, but we will be taking the Michigan State and over 139.5 boosted to plus 250. I'm throwing money on Michigan State today anyway. Might as well, get a good boost on the parlay. We're definitely maxing this. So that's Caesars. If you guys are not signed up for Caesars, again, this is a really good opportunity to. There's a deposit boost of up to $1,500, and then you get a free bet. I can vouch for this. This does work. It comes in $1,500 free bet, and throw it on something that you like. I think it's got minimum odds of minus 200, but honestly, you want to throw it on something close to even odds anyway, just to take advantage of the free bet. And then BetMGM, we have a one-game parlay. This one's kind of fun because you can throw it for as long, as short of odds as you can, so as big of favorites as you can, and then just put one slightly closer to plus 100 so that you get up there. And this is fun because you've got big favorites. You can throw big favorites. There's no odds restrictions on this, so we love this. Definitely throwing some money on that. And I'm just going to reinvest back into BetRivers because there is I'll just go to it. There's just for logging in, you get a 20% boost on a live college basketball game today. You can see it right here. Log in on Tuesday. Oh, sorry, NBA. Thursdays are the college games. So I will probably be throwing this just on the Pistons today, just for funsies to cover a spread. You get a 20% boost on that, which... honestly is not huge, but it'll basically take away any juice and then give that little bit of plus EV, that little bit of window for us. That's BetRivers. Again, love the sign up. If you're in a state where gambling is allowed, definitely just play through blackjack. If not, throw it on something like minus 200 just to play through and get that free money, basically. Moving on. Next, we have Fanduel. I just want to highlight what we had bets here. And I can show you guys my college basketball parlay. I will give you a sneak peek. One of them is Michigan State. I went money line today. So, yeah, I can build a parlay. Yes, Brian, I'm glad you pointed this out. I'll show you guys my thing in here today. But I do have the 3x2 for the Lakers Bucks. That was a bet. If you guys, this is somebody that we've been shouting out for a bit now. But 3x2 guy, I just had a squirrel run right by my window. 3x2 guy shouts out basically evaluates these 3x2s and 3x3s on different sports books for whether they're valuable or not, whether they're a play. The Milwaukee and Lakers game is a play today. So we did that. The other one is not. I think it was the Nets game is not a play. So I can just show you guys that. And if this keeps popping up, it's not fun for me, the fact that my computer thinks I'm in like a different country or something. But this is my 4-leg parlay if you guys want to follow me. Sam has his up on Twitter if you want to follow him. But I went with Michigan State money line, Indiana State minus 4.5 at the half. Again, just as far as inspiration goes, I am inspired by Ducky Bets. So I went with Indiana State, Syracuse minus 1.5, and Colorado State minus 2.5. I highly recommend you guys join his Patreon, join the Duck Pond. I just threw a few of his bets down the other day, and I made like $25. So super happy with that. Already made back my my little sign up for the Patreon. So definitely worth it. Yeah, so this is my parlay. We have the college basketball boost here. That's, like I said, $25. Giannis was $25. The 3x2, I won a full 50. This is a play. You guys decide to what level you want to do on this. You could do 25 for like basically a half of a full play, or $50 to max it out. I have Aaron Jackson to win just because I wanted to bet on the Olympics a little bit. I'm a little bit bummed. I haven't seen enough promos for the Olympics, and I've been watching a lot of it. So, sportsbooks, if you're listening, give me more promotions for the Olympics. I love them. Okay. Again, we will come back here. Ooh, holy cow. Oh, it didn't out like my deposit. It's like it wants me to deposit $2,500. I just want to deposit $250. So, did you work for me? Or maybe just 100. I can't remember which one I did. Did you like me? Did you let my deposit go through? Anyway, this is why I was a little bit late today. I was building my thing. Yeah. So it didn't like my deposit. So I might have to do this in a different, I'll put both of these bets in. I'll show you guys my parlays that we're building. But because my computer does not like my deposit right now, I'll be doing this a little bit later. But Joe Burrow has these 2+ touchdown passes. This is something we're maxing. So again, once DraftKings likes my deposit, we'll definitely be maxing this. And then we look like the Jamar Chase dark horse, over 3.5 rushing yards. Just as a fan, not evaluating plus EV, I like this one. All it takes is one wide receiver sweep. Or even if a screen is considered a rushing play, if you throw it backwards, like a wide receiver screen, Jamar Chase is super talented, and he could absolutely do this in one play. And with the LA Rams and their team, they like to get creative with a lot of that stuff. So I could definitely see them getting him involved in as many ways as possible. So again, it's really hard for me to show you guys what I have going on DraftKings right now. And we can build our parlay here. You know what? Let's just build our parlay here, and we'll go minus 200 as close as possible so that we can do this. So that we can just kind of talk about our parlays. So this is, you guys can see on the side here, this is my parlay for the $15 same game parlay bet and get. I'll be throwing this in later. Once again, it likes my deposit. I will show you guys a DraftKings same game parlay. Is that what we want to do? We want to do a same game parlay today on DraftKings. We can do that. We'll just shoot for minus 200 as close as possible, and we'll go from there. So I don't know if this is still something that is showing up for people, if there's still the parlay, whether it's a college basketball parlay or an NBA same game parlay. But you guys saw my one NBA same game parlay. If we want to ride with that, I'll build one in the Suns just for fun, and then we can move on to our other bets if we are still hanging out here. We got some Indiana State, maybe trash talk going on. I mean, when Larry Bird is your best player, that's a pretty high bar. That's certainly not bad. I would say, so it's hard to tell the minus 200 odds in DraftKings because they don't shout that out. So maybe I won't do that. I'll just build another one for our friends at home. I'm gonna go I want to go 8 in points or boards. So I'm gonna go Booker points because he's a bucket, and we'll go. Where'd you go, Ayton? I want 8 in boards. Can you give me 8 in boards? There we go. We're going to go DeAndre Ayton rebounds, and he's going to go over 10.5. He's going to get a lot today. And there we go. Look at that. You know what? We're going to move that down a little bit so that we can get to our plus 300. There we go. And then we'll go, let's just throw in the Suns, because I do actually like do I like the Suns today? We'll go Suns to cover, since I already have a little bit on there. We'll go Suns to cover some odd alternative line like plus 11.5. Does that get us there? We'll go plus 10.5. There we go. That gets us to exactly plus 300. So if you guys want to go with my original line for the Bucks game, Grizzlies game. For the Grizzlies game, you guys saw that. If you want to rewind and go see what I had there, you can look at that. This is another option. I just built a parlay real quick for another alternative way to get to plus 300. We went Booker over 25.5, Ayton over 9.5 boards, and then the Suns to cover a 10.5 point spread. And yeah, I don't know. That sounds like fun to me. And then I will also just build a quick college basketball parlay, because it sounded like we had some requests in there. We're going to bail on that. Are you going to let me bail on that? Yeah, you are. Cool. So we're going to build a college basketball parlay in here if that's something that we have people looking for. Again, we're going to shoot for as close to minus 200 as possible. As a biased individual, I would throw Michigan State in there, but I've already talked about that enough, I think. So let's do this. Let's throw... Why am I building it with minus 200 odds? DraftKings doesn't normally have that. Maybe we'll just do it where we have three legs that we like. So let's do that. Let's go. I already talked about a couple, right? What were the lines I talked about? Honestly, I like Illinois. Oh, this is at Purdue, though. That's tough. Purdue's good, too. We'll come back to that. That might be a maybe. I talked about Colorado State, right? I might include Colorado State money line there. Let's see, what else do we like? Since we were talking about Indiana State, do I want to include Indiana State? Fanduel has college basketball too. Yeah. So Fanduel, the college basketball one, I think I already pulled that one up. This is my parlay for Fanduel college basketball. I'll just show this again. Hopefully that'll catch up with you guys. I saw Brian said that we wanted it. But yeah, I have Michigan State, Indiana State minus 4.5, Syracuse at the half, Syracuse minus 1.5, and Colorado State minus 2.5. So that is my FanDuel parlay. And we will go back to DraftKings and finish building over here. Let's see. Because we had a lot going on in chat, I'm going to throw Indiana State in there. I like Indiana State. And let's see. Let's just build this one to plus 300. Because why not? Colorado State, Indiana State. I'm already rooting for them on the FanDuel one. You know what? I started off talking about when good teams go on the road, even against other good teams. I like the underdog sometimes. So I'm actually going to take Illinois here to cover a longer spread. We're going to go Illinois plus 11. I like that. So we're at plus 125 right now. And again, this is just me going off of my own takes here. Just having a little bit of fun. If you guys want to follow me on this, you know what? I had my buddy. He was the one giving me the old DGen bets of the day. And we have LSU minus 1.5 versus A&M. So we're going to throw that in too. Let's see. LSU, A&M. That's going to be our last leg of our parlay. He goes minus 1.5. We're going to put minus 1.5 in here. Ooh, we got minus 1. We'll just take minus 1. I like that. Even better. And what'll that is? Perfect. That gets us to plus 314. That gets us to plus 300 if you're looking for something like that. I will be betting this later today. If you guys want to ride with me on this for a DGen bet of the day, like a parlay of the day, this is just for fun. This is not something that we're saying is plus EV. This is actually the opposite of plus EV. This is negative EV. But if you have a promotion or something going on where you have to build the same game parlay, whether it's on FanDuel or if it's on DraftKings, then you can go ahead, ride with me there. I'm going to go to BetMGM. I'm going to show you guys first off, Chance's favorite login in the world, Munchkins41. I hope I'm inspiring you guys to bring back the word Munchkins or just Munchkin, talking about, like little kids, little Munchkins running around. I don't know whether you guys want to go back and rewatch The Wizard of Oz, if that's inspiring you in that direction. But again, it was one of my favorite words when I was a kid for some reason. I think it was because it was the biggest word I knew when I was like 6 years old, that I knew how to spell. So maybe that's why it was my favorite word. But for whatever reason, it was. So I'm going to show you guys my bet here for the one game. It is a pain in the butt building these things. Okay, so Sam says there's no restrictions on odds per leg. So you guys can ride with me on the setup I just built. I went with Sam, the exact same thing. You guys can find it on Twitter on the one game parlay, largely because it is super annoying to build one here. And so I was like, you know what? I know that this worked, so why not? Let's just roll with it. Anthony Simmons is apparently very polarizing in the betting world, but you know what? He's gonna get 4+ assists today. Franz Wagner, look at me betting on a Michigan guy again. Holy cow! Maybe I'm turning over a new leaf. And then we got the Blazers over 23.5 in the first quarter, and the Blazers plus 9.5 overall in the game. So that is where we are at. We went Colorado State, Indiana State, Akron, and Syracuse. Heck yeah. I love that, Brian. I like that. I like that parlay a lot, actually. All right. So finally, we just have Caesars, where I actually just did a little mini review talking about their casino. So if you guys are interested in casino at all, Caesars has a lot of promotions, a lot of positive promotions with their casino. So if you guys are not already signed up, definitely check out their casino as well. I am kind of just hanging out here at this point. We built our parlays. We had some fun. We talked about 3x2 guy. Have we checked out on Twitter the DK one? The BR betting? The DraftKings BR betting? Brian's luring me over to Michigan. I'm not coming to the dark side, but I'll bet on him every now and again. When it's profitable. I like profit. I don't know if you guys have found that out, but I really like making money. Speaking of which, can we celebrate the freaking who was that? What game? The hockey game. Where what's his name scored. I'm spacing on everything. He got hurt late in the game too, and then they won in overtime. I was watching it. It was so exciting, but I'm completely spacing on the name of the team and the bet. But it was so much fun. We had it for, I think, plus 350. I ended up throwing $50 and a $27 free bet on it, so it paid out pretty darn well for me. It was Sam's favorite bet of the day, and it was fantastic. So Brian, I love the Ducky approved bets. Big fan. All right, let's see. I was just talking about the promotions, and I was just going to highlight this. Michigan State over 139.5. I would log in, but my computer's already struggling. Austin Matthews, thank you, Quist. I appreciate that. When Austin Matthews, not only did he score one, but he scored two, and the Leafs won it in overtime. Super exciting game, a lot of fun. And there we go. Now chat's going off talking about this. But yeah, it was a heck of a lot of fun. And this is the Caesars Sportsbook sign up that I was talking about too, where you bet 20, get 300. Super easy sign up. You could also, if you prefer, take advantage of the $1,500 free bet match. It just depends on what you guys are interested in, right? $1,500 is obviously higher plus EV. It's a higher plus expected value, but this is obviously less of a risk, lower bankroll risk. So that's it. I'm going to go to Twitter here just because we got a few minutes. Heck yeah, Arvant. Yeah. Was that really only last night? Jeez, oh, Pete's, what a day. Just because you guys are a part of my... You know what? This is becoming a part of my life, and I like letting you guys into my life. I am celebrating so hard today. It has been such a W of a day that I cannot wait to see how these bets go tonight. It's just been awesome today. I ended up, so I took this test. It's a speaking test for Spanish, right? And I've been stressing about this test. I've taken it so many times, so long, and today I finally got news back that I passed the test. I'm so excited. It means I'm an advanced low speaker in Spanish. So if you guys are Spanish nerds, you know what that means. Or if you're language nerds, you know what that means. But I'm just super excited, guys. It's been such an amazing W of a day already. So I'm feeling really good about our bets tonight. But I was going to BR Betting, and we are going to look at their little boost that they have, supposedly. We'll keep an eye out. We'll see what this is. I don't know anything about this other than what chat said, so we will see what we have. It looks like Cincinnati, LA props. Let's see. Picks, jersey, iPhone giveaway. I don't think that's what we're looking at, is it? Is that what we're looking at? That is what we're looking at. So what are your locks? They got this little TV show going. I do not see. We got our props reveal. We got some fun, unique props, I suppose. Is that what we're looking at here? That must be what we're looking at. It doesn't look like we have any exclusive like boosts or first game parlays or anything or first TDs. Thank you. I appreciate it, Chuck. Thanks, Brian. I love it. I love that it's coming through in Spanish too. I appreciate it, guys. Muchas gracias a todos. But, ooh, is this it? That's the super boost. Okay. Heck yeah. I love this. I love having you guys all a part of this. This is super cool. That's our same game parlay. You can find that just coming across the top. I don't think it's exclusive per se. But yeah, okay. That's it. I think that's everything for me today. I appreciate you guys joining, hanging out, coming in, checking this out every day. I will be going live again tomorrow. Keep an eye out on if you're subscribed here. We have another YouTube video coming out tonight. If you're already signed up for everything and you've been checking into these lives, you guys basically already have all this information as well. But couldn't hurt. Maybe share the video. It's more shareable to somebody who needs the information. I'm just talking a little bit more about some casino insight, specifically blackjack. I will also be talking about, like I said, the Caesars, the sign up there. And if you know anybody over in New York, I talk about that. I will have a video coming soon about the basically the best casinos, the best signups the best sportsbook signups over in New York. Arvant is asking, are the DK NBA same game parlays on Twitter? Sam's is. Mine is not. Mine, I can go back and just kind of show you guys again what my picks were. But it was the same as Sam for two of them. The only one that I went different on was I had to move the line a little bit more. And hasta luego, Brian. I decided to not bet against Ja Morant because that guy's just been going off. So I ended up going 4 Ja Morant assists. I think I said 7.5 assists. Over 7.5 assists. I said Jaren Jackson 2+ threes. And then I think I had to go over. No, I think I was still over 103.5. So I had 2 of the same picks. I just decided as a fan, that's what made me change my pick. It was not any plus EV or anything like that made me change it. But I did Ja Morant over 7.5 assists. Sam makes a very good point here. Make sure it is over plus 300. That's the key. And other than that, just build when you like. But if you want to follow Sam, yes, it is on Twitter. All right, y'all. I'll be throwing these out. The DGen bet of the day was just up here. That was college, specifically LSU -1.5. And that is it for me today, guys. I appreciate you all. I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. And have a great day. And as Brian said in chat, hasta luego.